Hello makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited because I am filming with Amanda, aka Makeup Just for Fun. She is a really great friend. We've been friends for, we just calculated, almost 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. And we are finally sitting down to film together, and I've never filmed with anyone before, so I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit awkward.
It'll be alright.
But we're gonna have a lot of fun and hopefully y'all enjoy it. So we're gonna do a chatty, chill, get ready with me here on my channel, and then over on Amanda's channel, which will be linked down below, you can watch us do a very juicy, spicy Q&A. We might be demonetized.
No, we can't hype it because we didn't get any spicy questions.
We said, send us juicy questions, and no one did. They respect us too much.
I know. Well, we don't have any juicy questions yet, but we might get some while we're getting ready.
We've been filming this intro for a while, so we should probably start.
We've actually been hanging out and drinking coffee and talking for like hours before this. This is why we've never filmed together.
Yeah, we just talk.
It's impossible.
We're always late and we have things after.
We are. That's okay.
That's so weird too, that like you're gonna be editing.
I know.
Someone else is gonna be editing.
I know. I don't like the thought of that either, but I trust you.
We can like send it to each other like first.
Yeah.
And just like sure, like we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a bunch of bad stuff about you and put it in my video. Like, what could I say? It would be a lie. I don't have anything bad. I don't have anything bad.
You just don't know it.
She's a hoe for Cheez-It. Drink of water. Cheers.
We should have done this when we could have wine.
You are the most extra ass person. Look at that. Cheers with your fucking gallon. Oh, you can't put fucking in there. Oh, God. Sorry. Oh, my mom's gonna watch.
She doesn't know that you curse?
Well, yeah,
yes, she does.
What are you gonna use first?
Do you have any primer?
I'm not gonna prime because I did a bunch of skincare before you got here, and I don't want to put too much stuff on this little breakout guy. I'm just gonna use these Salt New York skin tints.
Are those good?
They are my #1 face product of 2023, for real.
Okay. Because I've tried the blushes and the bronzer and the highlighter and I like it, but I haven't tried the skin tint.
So I like a very light coverage, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So these are a very super natural, super light coverage. And these are very, it feels like a balm. It's like a balmy feel, which I like.
I'm just doing the Kosas foundation mixed with the Auric Glow. What are these called again? The Glow Lust in the shade Morganite. But it's the old Morganite.
I keep hearing about that Glow Lust, and I really want to try it because I've seen so many people say that they love it, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it.
I mean, you can try mine if you want.
You can. Are you going to influence me to buy it?
The reason why I like them so much, because I actually bought 3 when they launched. I was feeling really bougie, and I used 2 as like highlighters or mixers and 1 as a bronzer. Is that they're like actually like neutral, like kind of skin tony shades versus like a gold or a pink.
Gotcha.
So they just look really natural, like blended into foundation.
I love that. So it's not like super metallic like a color.
Mm-mm. And I really want to get the new Morganite shade, but because I own 3 already, I can't justify it.
Yeah, this looks bougie.
It is. Feel it. It's like that like nice glass.
Yeah, this is
nice
cute.
pop.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
You know how much ColourPop you've made me buy? I don't buy ColourPop because of anyone else. It's just you.
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Yeah, there was that one time when you were at my house in Virginia.
And I made that drunk ColourPop.
We had several adult beverages, and then you were like, what should I buy? And you just filled up your cart and bought
all of it.
I was like, dang, that really solidified our friendship. I think that was the day that like, I was like, all right, we're best friends. Like, we're gonna be best friends. We didn't even live in the same town yet.
I will never use anyone else's code for ColourPop.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Use code Amanda.
I'm gonna like have it flashing on the screen. Oh my gosh. Code Amanda.
So there's like my half and half face. See, it's like really light, but it's just like evens out.
Yeah.
And it gives a little like hydrated look, but just like covers my redness a little bit.
But it still looks like natural, and you can see like your little bit of freckles.
Yeah, I like that. I want it to still look like my skin, but just better.
Mine's definitely more coverage than you.
Yeah, that's a perfect shade for you though.
I'm all about the glow. I want it to be my skin but glowier.
Well, my look of choice is casually sweaty, so which people either love it or hate it. We have such a similar makeup style. Every time we show up to hang out together, we're wearing like different versions of the same look. Fun fact, I took Amy to her first drag show.
It was great.
And we were wearing the same jacket in 2 different colors because we were both wearing like a motorcycle.
I forgot the same exact thing.
Leather, like suede motorcycle jacket in different colors.
And they sang my parents' wedding song faithfully, but
it was fun.
I don't know if I can like even say the actual name of the song if I'll get demonetized.
Yeah, I know. Getting demonetized is such a weird thing now. It's like, who knows what will set them off.
I've actually never been demonetized though. Have you?
I got a false strike for somebody was trying to claim the rights to music that I had
Yeah.
I also got way back in the day before their algorithm, their robot, whatever they use, was as well trained as it is now. I got demonetized for inappropriate content because I was talking about nude lipsticks.
Oh.
And so they flagged me for saying the word nude so much, but then once it was manually reviewed,
it was fine.
It was fine. I'm just the bad girl of YouTube. Okay, wait, what's your concealer?
Okay, so this is the Rose Ink one.
Okay.
And I bought that because of Hannah Louise posting.
She has really good recommendations.
So the shade is just like perfect. I feel like we have a really similar skin tone, and it's rare that I find like another like super fair person who has like more like yellowy undertones versus like very pink undertones.
Right.
Because I can get away with something neutral, but if it's pinky, it just looks kind of weird on me.
Yeah.
So she recommended the concealer and the shade, and that's why I ended up purchasing it, and it's really beautiful. Like you can see it kind of has like a soft glow to it.
Oh yeah.
Little tiny bit of Nars Chantilly like right at the very inner corner for like a little extra brightness because I'm bougie.
You're fancy. I'm really into blending my concealer with my finger lately. I think it just like looks so, I guess because I put that skin tint on that way. But it just like looks so much more blended for me.
Have you ever tried this brush?
No, what is it?
So it's the Anissa Beauty Angled Concealer Brush, and I actually have 2 of them because they're so good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well here, let me make a list of all the things I'm buying because of Amy.
It's like really dense but soft at the same time, and the shape is perfect for getting underneath your eyes, and I feel like it's the closest brush that I have that's like a finger.
Okay. All right, send me the link. I think the assumption would be that we talk about that kind of stuff all the time.
I feel like this is the most we've ever talked about
makeup.
This is
the most, right? We talk about YouTube, but I think we talk more about like our experience making videos and making content and stuff more than we talk about the actual products.
Yeah, we got a lot of questions that are like, oh, like what's things you disagree on, palettes that you like that I don't like, or this and that, and it's like we don't really talk about those things that much.
If we're hanging out together and I got something new, I'll be like, oh, look at this, but that's about it.
I mean, I guess it's also just that people see us like talking about makeup all the time, so that's what stands out the most, but like in reality that's just like such a tiny portion of our lives.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little powdery moment. Mostly because I want to powder over my concealer over my little blemish, but
I didn't even bring a powder.
I usually don't, but today I'm going to. Look at this brush. It's from Claire's.
I used to have some of those. We're going to be using the Nomad Verona Amor and Morte. Amor et Morte?
Yeah.
Love and Death.
Love and Death.
So Amanda is going to be using the pinky side.
I'm probably going to pull some of the purples in too. I need a little, this is like a little too monochromatic for me. So I'm going to probably pull some of the purple. So I think I'm going to go like red and purple, but these metallics are really good. This purple shade here, you'll love it.
I feel like one of the girls on like The Price is Right, like
do do do. I got this bougie lip balm. I'm a bougie girl now.
It's so pretty. It looks like a dessert.
It does.
What time did you wake up?
6?
Gross.
What time do you get up to get your kid to school?
As late as possible.
Oh my god.
It's just because my sister is staying at my house and we are watching Ginny and Georgia together right now. I don't know if you've watched that.
No, do you recommend it?
It depends. I like it, but I think it could be really triggering for some people just because of some of the content that's in there. We stayed up till like 12:30 last night because we couldn't stop watching, basically. And I'm not responsible.
I'm using the Huda Glowish bronzer, by the way. You can tell I've really loved this.
I really want to try that, but I feel like the lightest shade is too dark for me.
You know what though? It's so like, it's not very intense. You know what I mean? Like you can make it.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, that's fine. Okay.
Wait, is that like the medium shade or?
This is.
No, that's the lightest shade, okay? Let's see.
I really like the finish. I guess you are still, yeah.
Like it.
It's really soft.
And this is
especially
like a nice, fluffy brush.
If you lean towards this side and just like don't get it too much on there. You can build it up for sure. Mm-hmm. But I really like the finish because it's super,
that's
just
pretty.
like soft, and you can tell I've used the heck out of mine. I love it.
It's kind of funny because I thought that would not work for me, but I actually really like it.
Instead of a get ready with me, this is just us influencing each other to buy more stuff.
Do you have this one? I think I've seen you talk about the orangier one.
I have the orange one. I'm like the worst.
What's wrong?
I'm getting a snack.
A snack? What do you have?
Trader Joe's dark chocolate peanut butter cups.
Is there a Trader Joe's here?
No, I ordered them online.
Oh, okay. I saw someone recommend like a bubbly wine that's $10, and they said it tastes like a $60 champagne. I don't know. It was on TikTok, and I saved it, but I don't know where.
Look, you're a champagne girl now.
I am. I tried champagne for the first time for New Year's with Amanda.
I might be a bit of an influence. I love that you're going for a bright blush, and I'm wearing like the tannest blush.
I just love like the baby doll like pink blush. I'm so into it right now.
It looks really good on you. It suits you. I started putting blush on my nose because of Batty Bean.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
When I was younger, like obviously I'd watch my mom like do her makeup like most people do.
Yeah.
And like she would always put blush like on her cheeks, and then she would add it on her nose. And when I got older and I started watching like the early like makeup tutorials, I was like, nobody puts blush on their nose. Like, you're so weird. Why are you doing that? And now I see people do it all the time.
Mom is a trendsetter.
She also, like, my mom like mostly sticks to neutral like makeup, and she doesn't do anything super bright, but she's always wearing blue eyeliner and blue mascara. It's like her signature thing.
Your mom sounds like an icon.
We should have ate more.
Struggling.
It's so good. I don't like Reese's anymore. Like, I feel like they taste too like fake chocolatey.
These are so good.
They're so good. Oh my god, can you imagine those in like the cookies? Like the peanut butter cookies that you stick Reese's into, but those instead?
Our next video is baking. But not with powder, like baking cookies. That's too much. I did.
Oh no, it goes like really far. Like you only need a little bit.
I did too much.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you.
I should have not been an actual savage. Good luck to me on blending this in because I put way too much on.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm an adult. I probably should have figured it out. And you know what? It still looks good.
I told you, it's so pretty.
It is.
Like,
how much
the
is
glow?
that? It's kind of expensive, right?
It's like $48 or something.
It's a big bottle. Just a
But
casual $50.
It is big, and honestly, like, I'll use it I'll use it by itself.
After testing it, I would definitely purchase. Okay, look, I put a little bit of that blush on top, and look how pretty that
is. It's so nice. And I love it because it's not like, oh, like, that's a highlighter. Like, it just looks... Yeah. It's the sweaty.
Casually sweaty.
Casually sweaty.
Did I highlight more? Yes. Do I regret it?
We also both, on our own, picked out the same exact highlighter.
Yeah, What shade? What's that one?
So this one is Enlighten.
This is Exhilarate.
I really do like it, like as far as like a powder highlight goes, but I don't know that I can say like I'm as obsessed as other people are.
Yeah.
Like people like especially on TikTok are like, oh my god, look at this highlight. I feel like I've seen similar highlights, but I do like it. Like I think it's pretty.
When you touch it, it doesn't feel the same, but when it's on my skin, it very much gives me Super Shock highlighter appearance. That kind of like really slick, glowy kind of, you know what I mean? It reminds me of that. And Super Shock shadows or Super Shock cheeks, I should say, are a lot less expensive. They have good products. I haven't tried a ton of stuff from them, but the stuff that I do have, I feel like I've liked.
I feel like I've tried a decent amount. Like I've tried their blushes, their tinted moisturizer, their concealer.
Ooh, how's the tinted moisturizer? I love a tinted moisturizer.
I like it. It's good. But it's a tinted moisturizer. I don't know that I've ever tried a tinted moisturizer and then just like freaked out. The only thing I haven't really liked is their liquid lipstick.
I have one of those. I felt like it was like kind of dry, but that's what I expected.
But it didn't dry down. I don't like a really bold liquid lipstick that doesn't dry down. I remember I grabbed it out of my drawer. Like I was like going on a date night or something, and like a lot of times I'll do my makeup in the car because I'm always running late. And I was like, I'm gonna wear this red lipstick. It's gonna be so nice. And then it was just like a mess because it didn't dry down, and I thought it was gonna dry down.
Oh, so she like personally ruined your date. Personally has offended you.
Yeah, I mean, if Selena Gomez wants to send me like an apology, I'll think about accepting it, but I'm not sure.
This glow though is really cute.
I told you it was good. Like, I feel like it's worth the hype. And I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury one that everyone compares it to, but I swatched it in store, and I mean, there's probably a shade that works better for you, but when I swatched it, the lightest shade was too dark for me, and I knew that it wouldn't do the same thing.
The flawless filters.
And it was like very golden, and it just, I don't know, it wasn't doing it for me.
I purchased that and I thought I didn't really love it. It was fine, but I didn't really love it. Have you tried the Glossier one?
The one that's like a oily, glowy?
Yeah.
Yes, but I think it breaks me out.
Oh no.
But I still use it.
I have been not wearing foundation for a really long time. I just wear like the skin tint and concealer or just concealer. Because I think it's because I'm a slight bit older than you.
Just a little bit.
And I think that it stopped looking good as my skin got older. And I also kind of feel like my skin looked better without it. I mean, I still will pile on some makeup. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. I think that's why I got away from it. I just think it stopped looking good on me as my skin got a little older.
I feel like I'm not quite there to where like I'm not wearing foundation, but I don't wear full coverage stuff anymore, like ever.
Yeah.
I don't even think I own a full coverage foundation.
Full coverage?
I decluttered most of them when I moved.
Full coverage has always looked like trash on me, but I have super dry skin. Super dry skin. Like if I'm not diligently doing my skincare routine, then I'll have just like, I'll wake up and have like flakes. Despite how our conversations have been going, I drink a lot of water.
Me too. Can you tell?
Yes, your extra giant gallon of water. Is that actually a gallon? Do you fill that up?
It's a full gallon.
And drink that all in a day? How many times do you have to pee? A lot of people hate on these. I call this fancy water. Like sparkling waters in general, a lot of people hate on these.
Yes.
But, which is fine. I don't care. But I started drinking these to like substitute out for drinking sodas. And it has, I feel like that's a good shift to make. So I actually have a story. I don't like LaCroix originally. Like, I thought it was gross. My boyfriend's obsessed with them, so I buy, like, every time I go to the store, I'm buying, like, 4 packs of bubbly. Like, some type of bubbly, because he just goes through them constantly. That's funny.
And, like, he'll have, like, give me a sip here and there, and I'm like, that's disgusting, I don't like it. But I have been trying to cut back on soda and, like, just, like, extra sugar. It's been about almost 3 weeks since the last time I had a soda, and last night I was, like, craving something with, like, a little bit of, like, you know, that sparkliness to it, and we already had
baby needs her carbonation.
So I got a coconut one, and I just threw it in the freezer for a little bit so it was nice and super cold, and it was actually so good.
See? I'm telling you.
But I think it's because I'm getting used to not having as much sugar. I've been cutting down the sugar in my coffee, so the LaCroix tastes better.
Yeah.
But if you're like always drinking like other
Soda.
things, then it tastes so bland in comparison.
Right.
I was actually really proud of myself. I even like took a picture to show him. I was like, look, I'm drinking LaCroix and I like it.
I feel like I'm gonna end up doing a like Angie look. Because I'm going for like the pinks and reds, and that's so her vibe. I'm
just here with my grays, just boring and lame.
You are
and
not
sad.
You are not boring. You are never boring, that's for sure.
I feel like we need to like do each other's makeup.
The only thing is, I think our makeup styles are already very similar. I think we have a very similar sensibility.
But I feel like sometimes it's fun, like when you see someone else's face, you're like, what would I do to you?
Well,
not in a weird way. You don't understand how much joy you bring to my life.
Aww.
Because I moved here originally because my sister lives here, and like it was like still when COVID was really strong and like I wasn't going anywhere, and like it's just not very easy to meet new friends when you're in a new town. You work from home, you have social anxiety, you know, all the things.
Yeah, and a little kid, and yeah.
And my best friend lives in California. We've been best friends for like 11 years now.
My best friend lives in Seattle.
Her husband just got orders, and guess where they're going? California again.
Yeah.
So that sucks, and I feel like this is like the first time in a really long time that I've had just a friend that was like, that I'm so tight with.
Yes.
And I'm telling y'all, our families go together so well.
Yes.
Like both of our men are like into similar things, have had the same job.
Yeah, they personality-wise, they clicked.
They clicked.
Well,
it was awesome. It was like 10 out of 10. And then both of our boys, I wouldn't say that they're like super similar personality-wise, but they're close in age and
yeah,
they get along.
And you know what? I think they're close enough. When you think about the range of like little boy personalities, neither one of them are like bulldozer. They're
Not
both
at all.
They're both like very chill kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main difference is just like the age difference. We were trying to convince them that we should all go on vacation together. I was like,
I'm about it.
Let's go on a family vacation together to Portugal.
That would be so fun.
Can we do that and go on a food tour?
Yes.
Okay, if they don't want to go, can we just go you and me without them?
Yes. One of my favorite things about Amanda is that she's like so bold and she has like no problem like just putting it out there. And when I got in my car accident, my boyfriend drove to come pick me up. He drove like 4 hours there, 4 hours back. He was amazing. But at the time I was like, I think he's my boyfriend. We've talked about like being like only with each other, but we haven't talked about being boyfriend and girlfriend. It just felt kind of assumed.
Right.
And so literally the first thing that Amanda did when she saw him, she was like, so you're the boyfriend.
I was forcing the DTR. I was forcing it. The define the relationship.
The thing though is that we both kind of just laughed about it, and then we still didn't have a conversation for like another 2 months. It was actually really sweet. He didn't want to just be like, oh, you're my boyfriend, or not, you're my boyfriend. He didn't want to say, oh, like, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend, whatever. Does it be that? He wanted it to be like special.
That's cute.
So he like waited until like there was like a special moment, and we had like a date night, and we had some alone time, and was like, he like, it was almost like you know how like when people propose, they're like, oh, I love you because of this and I want to marry you. Well, it was like, I've enjoyed spending time, I don't know, it was like all
so
super sweet stuff, and then it was like,
cute.
will you be my girlfriend? It wasn't just like, let's just assume like it's like a decision we're making.
I gotta say, I really like him. And you know me, I'm like fully mama bear when it comes to all my, anybody who I care about, who is in my circle, who is like my person to me, I'm very like protective over my people, and I don't give away my seal of approval to my friends' significant others very easily, and I really like him. Not that you don't need my approval,
but it does
because you're a grown woman, but I think he's just a really good guy. I really like him. And my husband likes him. And he's as picky as I am about He's also very
And
protective.
Maggie likes him.
Oh yeah, my dog who hates everyone. My dog who hates everyone likes him. That's right. That's the real seal of approval right
For
there.
real. Who else matters other than Maggie?
Maggie is a very harsh judge. He is very genuine. He comes off as very genuine and very, like, easygoing and open. So that's why I really, really like people like that. I mean, who doesn't? Who's like, ooh, I hate genuine people. But
Toxic people. There's a market out there for everyone. I can't decide what to put on my lid. I'm like looking at all of these and I just don't know.
dude, swatch that and then you will.
But I don't know if it's too dark.
Your decision will be made for you.
I mean, it is really pretty. Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Okay, fine. I'll have another Reese cup or peanut butter cup. Trader Joe's.
That's actually so cute because look, I did like the purple in the lower lash line.
That's like my favorite color in the whole palette.
That's funny because like in the palette it kind of looks like it's not very special, but it's actually so pretty.
The flip side of me being super, super like protective and guarded over my friends is like I will hype my friends. I like don't hype myself, but I will always hype my friends.
Well, you need to hype yourself.
I know. I'm gonna work on that.
I saw this thing that made me think the other day on TikTok, 'cause, you know, it's always from
TikTok queen.
But it was talking about how like we like put so much emphasis on self-care as far as like skincare or like taking time for ourselves, and like all of that's really important, but like so much of self-care also comes from the way that we talk to ourselves.
Yes.
It's easy to just be like, oh, I'm gonna put a face mask on, but like, are you being kind to yourself?
Right.
Or are you like being mean?
Yeah. You know, that is such a good point. And I thought about that kind of thing a lot more when I had just had my son, because I was like very negatively talking to myself about like the changes in my body.
Mm-hmm.
And my bestie had just had a baby like 2 years before I did, and I kind of caught myself and I was like, I would have never ever even dreamed of saying something a fraction of this to her. And why would I talk to myself in a way that I wouldn't talk to my best friend? Really want to be in my bad bitch era, and I kind of feel like I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
But I also feel like during that time, like it's almost like you're underprepared because like so many people hype it up as being like sunshine and rainbows, and your whole body literally changes.
And like your hormones change too, so it really, for me, it really affected me like mentally, emotionally, and physically.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it does for everybody, right? But like,
and then you see people online who are like, look at me, I just bounced back and I'm perfect and I love everything and I sleep every night.
Yeah.
And it's like, how?
it must have been a tweet I saw that was like, getting your body back, did you become like an ephemeral specter? Like, what are you talking about getting your body back? It never left, it just changed.
If you have the ability to like go and like focus on just yourself after giving birth, and like you have someone to watch the baby, or like you even have the energy to do anything other than sleep when you don't have the baby,
right?
That's a privilege in itself.
That's so true. I think we both were in the same boat when it comes to after our kids were born. We were doing a lot by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
My husband's job was really demanding.
Yeah.
And that was also the old days, because now the military gives them a lot more paternity leave.
Mm-hmm.
But when my son was born, it was only 10 days.
I think it's like 3 weeks now.
I mean, still could be improved upon in my opinion. But 4 of those 10 days we were in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have like a week in my house with my spouse.
And were you close to family, or were they far away?
No, I was in Hawaii. I wasn't close to anybody. My parents came out for like a couple days right after my son was born, but again, the majority of that time we were in the hospital. And oh my gosh. Shouldn't. Sorry. I knew that you were a babe, but like, whoa. Look at you little cutie pie. So cute.
You said hurry. I hurried.
She said, okay. Message received. That was fun. That was very chaotic. Thanks for having me on your channel.
Of course. You ready? You ready? You good?
I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay.
I stay ready.
So this is the final looks. I think this was so much fun. Oh, we're doing
You
a
want to
zoom.
zoom in? Zoom in. Here's the looks. Oh, that glow though. I love the eyeshadow on you. So cute. You look good in everything.
So like I said, Amanda's video will be linked down below in case you want to see more of us together. And like we mentioned, we live pretty close to each other. We would love to film more. So if you guys have any requests, anything specifically that you would like to see.
Like a challenge.
I want to do a truth or drink so bad, but we need like juicy, spicy, like I have to take a shot kind of questions.
Also, it's the middle of the day right now, so
we're gonna have to like schedule appropriate timing.
A sleepover, a girls' night. We should have a girls' night video series.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.